Start off.
Hey. Are you any clearer on when Ross Barkley will be ready to play for you?
Yeah, I think the idea are more clear now. We must be satisfied for his physical condition. For sure he's working very hard in these days, and I think that maybe in the next game against Norwich he could be available to be in contention. I hope, because if he continues this way, I think that why not? Why not? This guy is he's not ready 100%, but I think that he can start to help us for the rest of the season.
Dennis Wise, the former Chelsea captain, said this week that he thinks Chelsea are finished now in the transfer window with just Ross Barkley. Is that true? Is that your understanding, or would that be a disappointment to you if it was only Ross Barkley?
I don't know, but as I said before, the club knows very well which is my opinion, and I think this is the best way to speak with the club, to give my opinion. If we need other players to improve the number of the squad. But as you know very well, then the club has to decide. The final decision is for the club, not for me.
But you're hinting you'd like more, aren't you? Listen, you were speaking to Alexis Sanchez in the tunnel in the week. What did you say to Alexis Sanchez?
No, but I said hello. Yeah, but he's a great player, and he knows very well that in my first season in Juventus, we tried to buy him from Udinese, and then he decided to go to Barcelona. Yeah, and he knows very well my admiration for him, and for this reason, it was a good chance to tell hello to him. Yeah.
So, are we reading too much into this? Are we making too much of it?
Are they thinking too much about this conversation you had with Alexei? Are they making more of it than they should?
No. But no, not other situation or other conversation. And I repeat, for sure, I have great admiration for great players. I think Alexis Sanchez is one of these player, and I stop. But
if he goes anywhere this month, do you think it will be Manchester City?
I don't know. And you have to ask him which is his choice. But maybe you have to ask to Arsenal, because Arsenal has to decide his future and until June. If they decide to sell him before the June or now. But for sure his future will be in a great club.
Schalke's sporting director says that they are talking to Chelsea about Baba Rahman going on loan back to Schalke. What can you tell us about that? Is that something you expect to happen?
Baba is recovering from a bad injury, and I hadn't the possibility to see him in training with us only once, twice, but he wasn't ready to have a training session, to have a full training session with us. Now he's recovering. I think that could be an interesting option for the player, and to try to recover with them. But for sure, Baba now is recovering. He's not ready in this moment to play. Otherwise, Baba Rahman will stay with us in my squad.
If you win this weekend against Leicester, it would put you second in the table. It would put you above Manchester United. With everything that has happened over the last week, would that give you some pleasure?
I think, and I must be honest, that tomorrow we have to face a worse team for us in this moment. Yeah, I think that Leicester is a really good team, and is a strong team. They are in a really good form, and for us it will be very, very difficult tomorrow to win the game. We must pay great attention, because I think in this moment maybe Leicester is the worst team to face in this moment for us.
Fabio Capello has said both you and Jose Mourinho are out of your minds because of the things you've been saying.
This is a topic that we did discuss the other day. I think we covered it fairly well. And as I said the other day, I don't think it's appropriate for Antonio to answer others that are talking about the subject. So with all due respect, we're going to leave any talk of Jose and Antonio's conversations, leave them out of it.
Listen, what should we make of reports both here and in Italy that Max Allegri and Luis Enrique are to replace you here in the summer?
Everything is possible, but I have another year of contract with this club. But as you know very well, in the football everything is possible. In one moment you stay here, another moment you stay in another place, or another person replace you and your job. And you know very well, football is this, and our job is very difficult. It's very difficult because, as you know very well, everything can change in few times.
And how do you feel about that? It doesn't sound like you're confident about being here next season.
No, but from the start of the season, and you are repeating always the same question, and at one point I have to tell you, okay, if you want to sack me, it's okay, but as I said before, but I'm always telling the same things, no? Because I say that for this club, it's normal. It's normal for the manager of this club. It's normal to have this type of situation. Yeah, and also if you won last season the league and you reach the final in FA Cup, and this is the history of this club for the manager. But I repeat, and I have a lot of experience and to deal this type of situation. But there is something strange now if after the first game that we lost against Barkley, and the press pushed quickly to sack me for another coach. I think that in another clubs this don't happen, but as you know very well, and you must have a great experience, and you must trust in your work, and I'm very sereno, come si dice? I'm very Yeah, trust in my work. I trust in what we are doing, and what we are doing in this year and a half, in these 2 seasons. But then, as you know very well, the football, anything can happen, and we must be ready. We must be ready, but never give up.
Tell us about your car. How is it?
Yeah.
An accident. What happened?
I think that it was an accident, and it was an incredible accident. And I think Steve was more lucky than me, because he risked it, because his car was beside my car. Yeah. No, but I was eating. I was having my lunch, and when happened this situation, and the wind brought a big glass, no, a big glass on my car, and yeah, I for sure, if in that moment there is a person in. Very close to my car, yeah, I don't know what happened.
But it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
Damage all repaired.
Yeah, but the damage, yeah, I think this is the last thing, the damage.
Okay, George.
Antonio, are you happy at Chelsea, and how hard is this club to manage compared to other clubs you've managed in the past?
Are you happy?
Yeah.
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 Are you happy at Chelsea?
Yeah. I'm happy. I'm happy, and I'm enjoying my period here, and it wasn't easy, because I repeat, it's not simple for me. It was my first experience in another country. Yeah, but for sure I'm enjoying my experience. I'm enjoying to stay in England, to live this atmosphere, to work with my players. Yeah, on this aspect I'm very happy.
Would you want to stay longer than next season?
But for sure I have another year of contract, and in this case. I think the club has to decide to send me away. Yeah. I think that we have started a big work here, with together with the players, and then with the club. And for sure, when you start a work, you need time, no? You need time to improve your work, to create a solid basis. But as you know very well, the football now is very difficult. It's very difficult to predict if you can stay for many years with one club. Especially also in England, no? In England, it's changing this situation, because before the manager they was in charge for many years, and now also in England, yeah, this habit to sack the manager early, yeah, it's coming, no? It's coming, yeah.
Are you surprised to read these stories about your future, considering you won the Premier League last year? No,
I'm not surprised, because we are not talking about my work. We are talking about that you stay in Chelsea, and the history of Chelsea speaks very clear. And I think for this reason, and it's normal if the press is used to speak a lot about Chelsea, about the manager Chelsea. Yeah, it doesn't change the situation, and I repeat, and I don't ask to change the situation. My only My only problem is to continue to work and to do my job with professional and to have good results and then to continue with my idea.
Can I just ask them, how close are Thibaut Courtois and Eden Hazard to signing new contracts?
But this is not my business.
Why?
This is a club business. A club business.
When we have something to report on that, we'll do that in the usual way. Liam.
Antonio, do you think the other top clubs in England have a responsibility to try and stop Alexis Sanchez going to Manchester City?
No, because if Manchester City wants Alexis Sanchez, they buy Alexis Sanchez. They don't have problem about money, about this investment, and I think that is also a good investment because we are talking about a top player in a moment that you can buy him with a price not so high, because I'm listening that the amount is around 20 million euro. If you have to go to buy Alexis Sanchez with a normal price, maybe 80-90 million of euro. I think this is a great chance for the clubs that can invest about him.
Matt.
Would you encourage Chelsea to be one of those clubs?
No, but this is only my opinion. He asked me if there are other clubs to try to stop this transfer. I think that no, because in the past Manchester City showed that if they want to take a player, they go and buy this player.
Just finally from me, if Jose Mourinho is speaking later, are you planning to tune in to follow what he says?
No, I'm not interested in this.
Okay.
Steve, sorry, just before we finish, it's a question for you, not for Antonio. I just wondered what the club has to say about allegations that have been made against Graham Ricks and Gwyn Williams. Is it something the club is investigating?
It's not something that I can talk to specifically, but I'll just remind you what we have consistently said on issues, allegations of this nature, is that we take them extremely seriously. We're absolutely determined to do the right thing, to fully investigate and support those support those affected, and we'll assist the authorities and support their investigations. That's all I can really say on the matter. I'll give you a more succinct version of that when we get off camera. Okay, let's turn cameras off then, please. We'll move to Dailies. Thank you.